This is a Fox News Alert. I'm Brett Baer in Washington. Across the Atlantic, the polls are closed following an intense election day in the UK. What was supposed to be an extremely tight race, as we told you last night, looks to be shaping up quite differently. Senior Foreign Affairs correspondent Greg Palkot joins us live from London now with the battle for Parliament and a Conservative Prime Minister who looks almost certainly to be heading back to 10 Downing Street. Good evening, Greg.
Very, very interesting stuff, Brett. Yeah, the poll is closed for just about an hour now here in the UK. There are no official results yet, but if the exit polls from our sister network Sky News and other media organizations here in the UK hold, then David Cameron is going to be Prime Minister of UK for another 5 years. Now, we also have to remind you, this is not a presidential election. This is a parliamentary election. The party and the leader with the majority of seats in the House of Commons, roughly our House of Representatives, gets to run the government. And so, the center-right Conservative Party of David Cameron is projected to have won 316 seats to the center-left party, Labour Party, of David Miliband, 239 seats. Now, 326 seats are needed for an outright majority, but it's thought the Conservatives can reach that. Now, Cameron had a strong economic record to run on. Growth is up here, deficit, unemployment down, but he was criticized, especially for running what many thought was a very negative campaign against his Labour challenger and possible allies. But it might have worked. Miliband, the Labour Party, fared much worse than expected. Miliband's anti-austerity message and the leftward direction that he has taken the party since the Tony Blair days apparently didn't play. His biggest downfall, though, might have been the Scottish National Party of Nicola Sturgeon, projected to win all but one of the seats up in Scotland. Stronger than expected. Labour fared worse there as well. The independent spirit probably still strong. Finally, the centrist Liberal Democratic Party of Nick Clegg, partners in the coalition with Cameron's Conservatives for the last 5 years, lost seats but still could play a role in the next administration. And as for the anti-EU, tough on immigration UKIP party of Nicholas Farage, it looks like they'll only get 2 seats, but their message was heard loud and clear. So where does this leave the United States? If the polls hold, once again, the Obama administration has worked well with David Cameron and his Conservatives. It looks like that will continue. They're good on trade. They're good on security. Cameron will still have a lot of opposition in the parliament, but that's politics. There is one hitch. Cameron has promised a referendum on leaving the European Union, which is our most important trading partner, but that referendum far down the road. One more time, though, Brett, we must say these are exit polls. The first actual results are just now coming in. It's going to be a long night of counting all the votes, but if they hold, and all 3 major television networks here in the UK are using the same numbers, it looks like the Conservatives and David Cameron back for another 5 years. Back to you.
Yeah, shocker for Edward Miliband and the Labour Party. Greg Palkot live in London.